Good day, everyone. Good day, good day. Can you hear me? You're welcome to today's live stream. If you can hear me, please drop a comment. Drop a comment if you can hear me loud and clear. Also confirm you can see my screen. You're welcome. Drop a comment if you can hear me. How is your trading business? I hope it's been profitable. How has been trading? I hope it's been profitable. If you have any question or any pair you want me to analyze, let me know in the comment section. If you have any pair you're considering trading today and you want me to give my opinion, share my bias, my expectation on that pair, let me know in the comment section. Let me know in the comment section. Can you hear me? Can you hear me? Can you hear me? Can you hear me? Good morning, Clement. How you doing? We're not going to waste time. We'll just go straight to business. We're not going to waste time, okay? In the next 30 minutes, we should be done with the class. If you have any question or pair you want me to analyze, let me know in the comment section. So let's start by looking at DXY. Let's start with the daily time frame. So yesterday candle was strongly bearish. Yesterday candle was strongly bearish, which indicates that we should expect more sales today. It indicates we should expect more sale today. So yesterday, the liquidity that was residing at the high of Friday candle, the liquidity that was residing at the high of Friday candle was swept before the bearish move. You can see that. And we have, if you ever look up here, the sell side, buy side imbalance, sell side inefficiency, this BC, okay. I think this is where DXY is aiming for. That is where DXY is heading to. It's going to come through this wave value gap. I'll be considering buying the dollar if it fills this gap. If DXY fills this gap, I would consider going bullish on the dollar. So it has created a low. This low, I'm sure, will be used as liquidity. This low will be used as liquidity. This is a trap for retail traders. Most retail traders would have executed buy after the formation of this doji. And where would they have their stop losses? Their stop losses will be residing at this low. So there is a high probability they're going to sweep this low today. Okay, they're going to sweep this low today. So after sweeping this liquidity, I will look for opportunities to buy DXY. So my weekly bias is bullish, but for today, DXY is still bearish. I sold dollar yesterday. And I made so much money. I made so much profit buying GBP USD and Euro USD. Okay, I made so much profit on GU. I think on EU I made close to 60 pips on EU. On GU I made close to 45 or 50 pips on GBP USD buy. I just closed my EU trade this morning. I closed it, though it is still bullish. I exited that trade. Okay, so that's my take on dollar index this week. Dollar should be bullish, okay, but it's still selling at the moment, and this is not the right time to sell. If you sell from this point, if you sell dollar from this point, look at where it's coming to. The risk reward on this trade is very high. The risk reward is very high. It's very low. It's poor. So it will not be wise for you. This is where you should have sold. This is where you should have started selling after the formation of this priming top. If you go down to 1 hour, you would have been able to identify a bearish reversal pattern on 1 hour. Let's see. So you can see the pattern we had on 1 hour. We had a shooting star. You can see on 1 hour we had a shooting star. That shooting star was used to sweep the liquidity residing at this previous high. And after that, we had an engulfing candle. You can see the candle engulfed this shooting star. So this is where you would have entered sell. So if you didn't enter sell from this point, you cannot sell DXY from this point. Okay, you want to, so you can see we still have this fair value gap too on a 1 hour time frame. So these are the areas you should be looking for your buys. Okay, this is where you should be looking for your buys. Now we are expecting two major news from the United States. I think by 3 p.m. we are expecting two major news. So if the news comes out positive for the dollar, you should look for your buy pattern. If the news is positive by 2:45, between 2:45 and 5:35 p.m., you can see we have three major news: flash manufacturing PMI, flash services PMI, and Fed Powell will be speaking by 5:35. Like I told my students yesterday night during the daily markets review we had, I told them I'm going to avoid the dollar pairs until these news are released. I'm not going to trade the dollar pairs until, that is the reason I closed my Euro USD pair this morning. I said I'm going to avoid USD pairs until this news is released. I think it's tomorrow I would look at the USD pairs. Today, I'm not trading USD pairs. The pairs I'm considering trading today is Euro Australian dollar and GBP JPY. Those are the pairs I'm considering trading today. I'm avoiding the US dollar pairs because of this major news. Okay. So you can see they've released news for Euro and GBP. And you can see, I think this is negative. You can see for GBP, it is negative. GBP, the news is negative. So I'll look for maybe sell on GBP Australian dollar or sell on GJ. Yeah. But let's look at the chart. So that's my take on dollar index. Let's see yen. Let me see if it's the right time to buy yen. If there's any pair you want me to analyze, let me know in the comment section. Let me know in the comment section. Yen basket. Okay. Let me start with the daily time frame. Let me see the weekly. Okay, so yen is likely going to buy. You can see last week candle closed as a doji. It closed as a doji. And let's see daily. Okay, we had a support last week. We have the support. So this is a support zone, a demand zone, and the market is trading above this zone. That tells me GJ yen basket is bullish, and it might sweep all this liquidity it has created, these highs. Okay, it might sweep all these highs. Okay, that's what I'm seeing on GJ. That's what I'm seeing on GJ. Sorry, on yen baskets. I would only consider selling yen if it closes below this support. It does not close below the support, it is still bullish. So I'll be considering selling, either it breaks below the support or it sweeps this liquidity. These are the areas I will be considering. This is either it breaks out from this support or it sweeps this liquidity, and I look for my sell. But right now it is bullish. My buyers on GJ is yen basket. Yen basket is bullish. Is bullish. So let's look at currency pairs. GBP, US. Okay, this is GU. My buyers for GU, this is daily time frame, rated a support. So you can see yesterday candle closed bullish. So GU is still bullish. I would love to see GU come fill this fair value gap on this is daily. I would love to see GU come fill this fair value gap. This is the zone I will be looking for sales. This is the zone I will be looking for sales. Okay, GU is still bullish at the moment. If you apply your Fibonacci from this swing low to this swing high, I think price is currently at a discount area. Let's confirm that from this swing low to swing high. All right, price is at a discount area. It is at a discount area. So filled this fair value gap. You can see, I think it filled that gap. You can see the reason for the retracement. You can see it has come to fill this fair value gap, and there was a strong rejection from there. You can see it swept this external range liquidity. Swept the external range liquidity, so it's likely going back to fill this fair value gap. That is my expectation on GBP USD. I will be looking for my sales after it fills the fair value gap. After it fills this fair value gap, you can see this fair value gap. This is where I will be considering selling GBP USD. Okay, these are the areas or zones I will be considering selling Euro USD. Right now, I'm still bullish on GBP USD. Okay, GBP USD, my bias is still bullish. My bias is still bullish. Okay. Next is Euro USD. If there's anything I want me to analyze, let me know in the comment section. I believe you all can hear me loud and clear. Mr. Isaiah, good morning. I believe you all can hear me loud and clear. Okay, Euro USD also is bullish. Okay, it is bullish. Let's start with the daily time frame. Euro USD is bullish. This is daily time frame. Yesterday closed strongly bullish. You can see this fair value gap. I think that could be the reason for the retracement. You can see this fair value gap on a daily time frame. You can see that could be the reason for the retracement yesterday. For a strong rejection, it's likely going to fill a fair value gap at a premium area. Let's go down to 4 hour. It's likely going to fill a fair value gap at a premium area. Okay, so let's go down to, so we have this fair value gap here. It might want to come fill. So it has filled it at this point. They might want to use the high of this candle that was used to fill it at this point as liquidity. Okay, and if you also go down to 1 hour time frame, let's see on 1 hour. So we also had this fair value gap on 1 hour time frame. As price filled that fair value gap, as it filled it. Okay, so I believe they're still going to use these highs as liquidity. So this is where I will be considering selling Euro USD. Okay, this is where I will be looking for sales on Euro USD. Right now, I'm still very bullish. Like I told you, I've closed my buys on GBP, on Euro USD. I've closed my buys on Euro USD and GBP USD. So I'm looking for sell opportunity. I'm looking for sell opportunity, and I think that will be tomorrow. I'd love to wait for today's candle to close before taking a trade on Euro USD on USD pairs. I'd love to see wait for today's candle to close before taking a trade on dollar. Okay, so which other pair do you want me to analyze? Let me know in the comment section. Which other pair? Okay, let me look at GJ. I'm planning to take a trade on GJ. Let's see the chart. Okay, so what do we have on GJ? Let's start with the daily time frame. Let's see on the daily time frame. Okay, so yesterday was bullish, created a support yesterday at this point. If you go back here also, you'll see it was a support. So we had supply zone here. This was a supply zone, and the market is trying to break out from this. This is our supply zone. This is our supply zone. Okay, this is our supply zone. Okay, so the market wants to break out from that zone, and if it breaks out from that zone, it's likely going to come and sweep these lows. It's likely going to come and sweep these lows. You can see below this low, we have a fair value gap. So this could be the next drawn liquidity on GJ. This could be the next drawn liquidity on GJ. There are a lot of stop losses residing at this low that they now want to use as liquidity. All these lows you see here might be used as liquidity. Put your trend line. These lows might be used as liquidity. You can even see that the market has broken out from that trend line. You can see it broke out from the trend line. There was retest to the trend line. You can see there's strong rejection from that trend line. You can see. So if I'm going to take a trade on GBP JPY, I'm going to take the trade very soon. If I'm going to take the trade, my stop loss will be at this point, 199.80, and the current market price is 199.29. That's about 50 pip risk, and my target will be this 197.80. That's about 140 pip risk, 50 pips for 140 pips. That is a very good risk reward. Okay, so you can also see at this point price range. You can see this was a ranging market. Can you see this? This was a ranging market, and what happened? There was a breakout. There was a breakout from that range. So the first thing they did was to sweep the buy side liquidity. They swept the buy side liquidity and went for the sell side liquidity. So this is a breakout, and the market is currently trading below this support. The 2-hour candle closed below this support. This is a sell setup. This is a sell setup. Okay? This is a sell setup. So I would love to just see price retrace back. I think there's a fair value gap here. It's created on lower time frame. Let's see on lower time frame. So you can see this fair value gap. I would love to see price retrace back to this broken support turn resistance. This broken support turn resistance. I would love to see price pull back to that area. Remember I said retracement to your area of interest is probability. So there's nothing wrong in executing a trade right now. There's nothing wrong. Take the trade. You just have to risk a percentage of your maximum daily drawdown. You don't go all in from this point. Okay, you don't go all in. You go in with maybe 50% or 30% of your maximum daily drawdown. Okay, then hope that price will pull back to this area before you take the second trade. Okay, you go this zone. You wait for price to pull back to this zone, this ranging phase that it broke out from. Okay, this ranging phase it broke out from. Price should retest. You can see this zone. You can see this zone is broke out from. Wait for price to pull back to this area before you take a sell. I personally, I'm going to take, I'm going to risk 30% or 40% of my daily drawdown on this trade. Then price pulls back to this area and I see my setup to sell, I'm going to take more trade at this zone. I hope that is clear. Any question? Any question? Hey, Buka, good morning. How are you? It's been a while. How are you? Do you have any question? Do you have any pair you want me to analyze? Let me know in the comment section. Let me know in the comment section. Just took the trade on GJ. Just took the trade on GJ. And stop loss 199. I is 199.82. 199.82. Please apply good risk and money management. 199.82. I'm selling it. Okay, 199.82. In the comment section. A few minutes, please. Can you all hear me? Can you hear me? So let's move on. Let's see gold before we look at. Let's see gold. Gold has been bullish. Gold has been bullish. Today, gold has been bullish, but this is not the right time to buy gold. This is not the right time to buy gold. This is not the right time to buy gold. Some people are buying, they are making money buying it, but for me, it is risky. Like I told you guys, I would love to see a strong retracement on gold before buying it. And I've not done that retracement. I can't buy gold. I can't buy gold. I can't buy gold now. I can't sell gold. That's my take on gold. I can't buy gold and I can't sell gold right now. Buying gold is very risky at the current market price. That is my take. Okay, that is my take. Okay, that is my take. Gold is still bullish, but this is not the right time or good price to buy gold. Okay, so let's see Euro Australian dollar. I gave my bias for Euro Australian dollar last night. Ebuka, you didn't join the class. You didn't join the class last night. Okay, so I gave my bias on Euro Aussie. This is sell for me. Okay, this is a sell. Yesterday candle closed strongly bullish. It closed strongly bullish, and after the close of yesterday candle, let's see the pattern we had on 4-hour time frame. Okay, so this is what we had on 4-hour time frame. This is what we had. This morning was to sweep the liquidity. I think they've swept the liquidity residing at this previous highs. Right, this relative equal high. You can see, I think they've swept the liquidity. Yeah, they've swept the liquidity residing, I think. Yeah. The bearish setup. You can see it on the chart. This is a bearish setup. And if we apply Fibonacci from this swing high to buy. If you didn't buy from this point, we had an inverted hammer here. What looks like an inverted hammer, do not a valid one. This is where you should have bought. If you miss this move, you were given another opportunity at this point after this retracement to fill the fair value gap it's created here. You were given the opportunity to join the trend. You missed the second opportunity. You were given the third opportunity to join the trend at this point. If you've missed first opportunity, second opportunity, third opportunity, I don't think it'd be wise to buy from this point. So I want to see price retrace back. Okay, so the first target on Euro Aussie, I'm currently holding a trade on Euro Aussie. Okay, so what's our most recent range on Euro Aussie? Swing low, swing high. You can see swing low, swing high. So I would love to see Euro Aussie retrace back to this zone. Okay, love to see it pull back to this zone. See these fair value gaps. It is likely going to come and fill this gap. That's my expectation on Euro Aussie. Okay, this fair value gaps at the discount area. That's my expectation on Euro Aussie. So my first target on Euro Aussie is this. This is my first target. My stop loss is at this high. This is where I set my stop loss. This high, about 50 pip stop loss, about 50 pip stop loss, and you see this. I see this as a demand zone. This is a demand zone. Price range this zone. So if 1 hour closes, 1 hour candle closes below this zone, I'm adjusting my stop loss to this level. If 1 hour closes below this zone, I'm adjusting my stop loss to this level or this level. But right now, my stop loss is currently at this level. 1 hour, 4 hour closing this zone, I'm going to adjust my stop loss to this level or this level. So Euro Aussie is bearish at the moment. It is bearish at the moment. Okay, now it is also possible for Euro Aussie to pull back. You can see it's created the fair value gap here. It has not filled the fair value gap. The one it created here, it has filled it at this point, but this one has not been filled, right? It has not been filled completely. I think price just tested that fair value gap, but it didn't fill it completely. So it might want to pull back, okay? It might want to pull back to that fair value gap, okay? It might want to go and fill this fair value gap completely before it continues. Okay, so if you want to take, because if you look at the risk, taking the sell from this point is the risk is a little bit high. If you don't have much funds, if your capital is small, you might want to wait for a little retracement so that your risk will reduce. You might want to wait for a little retracement, but if you are trading with 0.02 lot size and above, you can execute 0.01 at this point. Then if price pulls back to this area, okay, if it comes to fill this fair value gap, you can execute the remaining 0.01 lot size. I hope that is clear. I hope that is clear. Euro Aussie, you could wait for a retracement. You could wait for a retracement. And I also think the news that was released today was negative for the euro. I think it was negative. For Great Britain, both news was negative for the euro, for Great Britain pounds, and for euro 48.5, okay, and German flash services 52.5, okay. So I think it's negative. This is a negative data. That's the way I see it. That's my analysis on this fundamentals. It's negative for euro and GBP. So you should be selling GBP and euro, selling GBP and euro. Because the news is negative for euro, that retracement might not occur. Are you getting me? That reversal to that zone might not occur. That is why you have to be in the trade. Go in with 30 to 40% of your maximum daily drawdown. And if price pulls back to that zone, you still have funds you can trade with. Okay, you still have funds you can execute with. Okay. Is there any other pair you want me to analyze? Is there any other pair you want me to analyze? Let me know in the comment section. If you're yet to give the video a thumbs up, please give it a thumbs up. And if it's your first time joining the live stream, I appreciate you for showing up today. please do subscribe to the channel so that anytime I come on live, you get notified by YouTube. And by the month of October, I would be launching my Signal service and the copy trading service. My Signal service will be available from the month of October. Officially to be available. I've been sending signals. There are some people that paid me for signals. I've been sending signals to them, but I'm going to make it public. I'm going to make it public in October. For those who would like to be copying my trade, the minimum capital requirement will be $500. If you have $500 in your trading account, you'll be able to copy my trade. And it has to be with Oro Market. Okay, you need to fund the Oro Market broker with $500 for you to be able to follow my signals and also to copy my my trades. Now, for the signal service, you can use any broker, but if you use Oro Market, you get a 50% discount. A 50% discount. The signal service will go for 20,000 naira, but for those who are operating Orom accounts, those that have accounts with Orom broker would get a 50% discount, which means they're going to get they're going to pay just 10,000 naira. And for those of you that are my students, you're just going to pay 5,000 naira for signal service. For those of you that are my students, you're just going to pay 5,000 naira for the signal service. But for copy trading, you need to have $500 in your trading account. $500 in your trading account for you to be able to copy my trades. Boy, just joined the class. I've analyzed GJ. GJ is bearish. GJ is bearish. Okay, GJ is bearish. I told you I trade on GJ. You just joined the class. I just executed the trade on GJ. Even I've sent the signal out. I've sent the signal for GJ. I've sent it out. Okay, I'm currently selling GJ. I need to send stop loss. I need to send stop loss to. I'm currently selling GJ. GJ is bearish. The major news that was released was negative for GJ. My stop loss is at 199.82. 199.82. My stop loss is at 199.82. Any question? Do you have any question? Any question? Any question? Any question? Is there any other pair you want me to analyze? Now, like I said, GJ might want to retrace back to test this supply zone, this broken support stone resistance. GJ might want to pull back. You can see it has created a fair value gap. Okay, it has created a fair value gap. Okay, so it might want to retrace back to fill this fair value gap before it continues with its bearish move. But like I said, if you are trading above 0.02 lot size, you can go in with a small lot size, maybe 40% or 50% of the lot size you use in trading. If it is 0.02, reach 50%. If it is 0.03, you can go in with 0.01%. You can go in with 0.01 lot size. Then if price pulls back to this zone, you keep the remaining 0.02 lot size. Okay, because the probability that price will pull back to this area is very slim, and that's because the news was negative for Great Britain pounds. The news was negative for Great Britain pounds. So it appears there are no more questions. No questions. So that will be all for this session. I appreciate you all for your participation, and I wish you all a profitable trading day. Bye for now.